Alright, welcome everybody. Today in this video I'm going to be talking about the Cisco CME Intercom feature. And where we left off in my last video was I created Call Manager Express with minimal equipment and just to get two phones talking. This phone right here, if I pick it up, it automatically dials. That is kind of like a private line automatic ring down feature. But now what I want to do is I want to do an intercom feature, which means all I have to do is press a speed dial button and I have instant one-way or two-way communications. I don't even have to wait for the other side to pick up. So this is a true intercom system. So let's go ahead and let's get into it. Let's configure it and let me play some copyright-free music. And let's do this. So let's get my putty session up. And the way that we configure this this intercom feature is we create a directory number. So we say ephone dn, let's just give it a number 10. And what is the number of this intercom? If we don't want anyone to call it, then we have to put a alpha character in front of it. So we can say A1234. Bam. So now no one can actually dial this number because there's an A in front of it. Now this is where we apply the intercom feature. Intercom, question mark, and then word. What is the sequence number? What is the number that it's going to dial? So we'll say A2345, question mark, and here are the other features that we have. You could say no mute, no auto answer. We could put a label like what is this number? So we'll just say we'll just leave it like that. Okay. Now we got to do the other side. So this whole intercom DN feature, it has to equally mirror the other DN line. All right, if that makes sense. So the number is going to be whatever I put right there. So it's going to be 2345. And then the intercom, it's going to call 1234. Now all we do is we apply these DNs to the phones, and then now we have the intercom feature. So ephone 1, we will say button 2 is going to get the DN of 10. And then ephone 2 is going to get the button of 11. And let's do a soft restart. Okay. These phones are restarting now. So ephone 2 was my phone on my right, ephone 1 was the phone on my left. So once they come back up, we will have a little speed dial button that says A2345. On here, it'll say A1234. Once I push that button, it's automatically going to dial the other end. So I'm going to push it on the right side, and it automatically dialed over there, and it even says intercom. Now, if you notice, this middle light, this middle button lit up. This is the mute button. By default, as soon as I turn on that intercom, this side is muted. Okay? Well, what happens if I don't want that to happen? I want this side, or whatever, either of the sides, whoever calls, I want the mute button to be turned off. This is where that no-mute command came in. So if we go to ephone 10, do show run begin at telephone. This right here, intercom A2345, what we're going to do is we're going to say no mute. No-mute. Now what this means is it's not when you call A2345, it's when A2345 calls A1234. Okay? So A1234 is on this side, A2345 is to my right. With this command right here says, if A2345 calls, don't mute that button, which is this one right here. Okay? Hit end. Config T. And let's do a soft restart. Actually, I don't even think I need to do that, because this is all at the comm manager level. Let's try. Bam, look at that. It didn't mute it, and we got music. Okay? If I take that command off, it'll be muted. I'll just copy that, put it back on. Let's try it. Let me exit out. Call again. Muted. Bam. Look at that. So that is exactly what this means. Okay. If I receive a number from that number A2345, then don't turn the mute button on. Okay. I thought that was pretty neat. It's kind of confusing when you look at it. It's like, oh, okay, when I dial A2345, don't mute it. No. It's when you receive it. Okay? So that's how this whole intercom feature works. You could apply the no mute to both ends. And then now we have a two-way, two-call intercom system. Okay? I just wanted to share this with you. I enjoy doing this. I thought this is very interesting and a cool little feature that you could implement in your small Comm Manager Express lab. Okay? So I hope this was informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.